Guys, welcome to another video. This one is paper 1-1 of October-November 2013. Let's go on to question number 1. So part A, evaluate this minus this. So here you can see we have a mixed number. We have to first expand this. So 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 3 will be 11 over 4. So same thing for this one. 1 times 16 is 16. 16 plus 13, that will be 29. 29 over 16. So now, as you can see, the base are different. We have to find the LCM. So we have to times 4 here, times 4 here. That will be 16. 44 minus 29. So how much is? So 3, 10, 5, 15. It'll be 15 over 16. So your answer for part A, it's 15 over 16. Part B, this one is 5 plus 3 times 2 plus 2 times 2 minus 3. So we have to follow the rule of BODMAS. So we first have to do the brackets. So 2 minus 3 will be minus 1. And then we have to do the multiplication. So 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times minus 1 is minus 2. And then we have to do this one. 6 minus 2 is 4. And then finally, 5 plus 4 is 9. So your answer for part B will be 9. Now part 2. Evaluate this part A. So first thing, we ignore the decimal place. We do 2 times 2 times 12. That will be 24. Now we count. Here we have 1 decimal place, and here we have 2. So in total we have 3. 1, 2, 3. So this will be our answer, 0.024. Part B, arrange these values in order of size, starting with the smallest. So the first thing we can see is that it is kind of hard to know, because here we have percentage, here we have fraction, and here we have decimal. So one thing we can do is we can try to convert everything to decimals, and we can compare with each other. So this one is 22%. It will be 0.22. So 0.22. How about this one? It's 2 divided by 9. So this one we can try to divide and see what happens. 1. So that will be 0. That will be 2, 2, 2, it goes on. So 0.2222. This one is 0.2. So which one is the smallest? It's the first one, the last one, 0.2. Then we have this, 22%. And the last one will be 2 over 9. That is question number 2. Question number 3. Express the ratio 30 minutes to 2¼ hours in its lowest term in the form of mn. So the first thing we see is that this is minutes and this is hours. So we first have to convert this to minutes, or we can convert this one to hours. So let's give it a try. So let's do this one to minutes. So 2 hours is 2 times 60. That will be 120. How about this? So with times 60 as well, it will be 15. It will be 135 minutes. So now the fraction, we have 30 minutes compared with 135 minutes. So minutes goes away. Divide by 5, we have 6. Divide by 5, we have 2, 7. Divide by 3, we have 2. And this will be 9. So this is your answer, M and 2 by 9. Part B, find the simple interest on this for 4 years at, this is the rate, at 6% per year. So just the interest, it's pretty easy. We just do 0.6% times 200 and times 4 years. So that will be going away. So here we have, so this will be 1.2 times 4. That will be $4.8. So here we just use the formula I interest is equal to PRT. That's the formula for interest. Now part number 4, find two solutions of the inequality that lie between 2 and 3. Let's do that. So let's first solve this inequality. So we have 3x plus 4 less than 11. So we first send this one over here. We have 11 minus 4 will be 7. So 3x is less than 7. So x will be less than 7 over 3. So this will be approximately what value? X will be less than, this is 2, 1 over 3, which is 2.3333, right? So now it tells me that the answer is between, we have to find something in between. So this is 2, this is 3, so and this is the value of x, which is less than, this is 2.333, right? So we have to find something here for the value of x. So it can be 2.1, it can be 2.2. So let's write those two down. So first one is 2.1, 2.2. But also your answer can also be 2.3. And now if you want to write 2.11, 2.22, that is okay as well. It just needs to be between 2 and between 2.333. This will be the range for your answer for question number 4. Question number 5. The length of a side of a square is d centimeter. Correct to the nearest 10. So we know that we have to find the upper and lower bound. So we have to take the measurement plus minus the nearest and divide by 2. Upper bound will be d plus 5. Lower bound will be d minus 5. Now, question for part A. Find an expression in terms of d for the upper bound of the perimeter of the square. So you know the square is this shape and everywhere is the same, right? So in this case, if you want to find the upper bound, you have to do this plus 5 times 4 because we have 4 sides. So your answer is 4d plus 20 centimeter. Now part B, find the lower bound of the area. So how do you find area of a square? It's d times d. But now we have to find the lower bound. It will be this one, d minus 5 square. That will be d square minus 10d plus 25. So this will be your answer for part B of question number 5. Okay. Question number 6. So we have to solve this, evaluate this. So anything power 0 is 1. This is 10. 3 times 10 will be 30. 1 times this is 100. That will be 100. Plus, so 5. 5 plus 30 is 35. 35 plus 100, that will be 135. Now part B. Give your answers in standard form. So we first do these two. 5 times 2.4. So what is 2.4 times 5? That will be 20. 12, 1. It will be 12 times 10 power 8 times plus minus 3. It will be 1.2 times 10 power 6. This will be your answer for part B of question number 6. Now question number 7. By making suitable approximations, estimate the value of this. So how do you know what approximations you need to make? So we have to look at the square root. What is the closest number to this that have a square root? We know that we have 9, right? So this means that we have to estimate, we have to write the numbers correct to 1 SF. So let's do that. The first one is 38.982. 1 SF, that will be 40. And this one, it will be 9. And this one will be 6. So let's replace back in the equation. So here we have 40 times square root of 9 divided by 6 So we have 40 times, this is 3, this is 6, 1, 2, your answer will be 20. That was question number 7. Question number 8. Giving each answer as a fraction in its lowest term, evaluate this. So let's first expand and find out what is the value. So as you can see here, we can take off 3. We will have 2 here. So here we have 2 power 3, which is 8, divided by 2 times 9. So that will be 1, 4, it will be 4 divided by 9. That will be your answer for part A. Part B. You can see here the power is negative, so we have to convert this to positive. So we flip the inside upside down. It will become this, and this will become positive. So now we bring this in, it become 2 power 2 and 3 power 4. That will be 4 divided by, what is 3 times 3 times 3? We know that 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. This is 9, this is 9. 9 times 9, it will be 81. Your answer is 4 over 81. Question number 9. A television price at $500 is sold for this price. Find the discount. So let's find a discount first. Discount will be 500 minus 400 will be 100. Now percentage discount will be 100 over initial amount times 100. That will be 20% will be your answer for part A. Now part B. The tax on the original price of a radio is charged at 20%. After tax was included, the customer paid for the radio. What is the tax charge? So this is the price after it was included. So let's find the price before it was included, right? So this means that this price has an extra charge of 20%. So 120% represents $60. So what was the original price? It will be $60 divided by 1.2, which is this. So let's divide. We send 1 here. We add 1 0. That'll be 1. That'll be 50. So this means that the original price was $50, and as you can see, the price he paid was 60. So the tax is 60 minus 50. That will be $10. Question number 10. In the diagram, the triangle ABC is equilateral. It means that all the sides are equal and all the angles are the same as well, which is 60. Now, part A, C is due east of B. So C is due east of B. Find the bearing of B from A. So B from A, we have to find this angle. So this and big angle here. So we know this is 60. And we know that this angle here equals to this angle here. Let's call it x. This also will be x. So let's find the value of x. So we know this will be the bearing of B from A. So this one is 360. So x plus 60 is equal to 360. So 2x is equal to 300. X will be equal to 150. So this is 150 and this is 60. So the bearing of B from A is 150 plus 60. That will be 210. Now for part B, find the bearing of A from C. So we have to go to point A and draw a vertical line at the point C. This is the north line, and then bearing of A from C. So we have to find this angle. We have to find the size of this angle. Okay, so here what do we have? We know this is 60 and we know this is 180 and so we have to find the size of this one. So the trick we can use here, you will see that if you continue this line on the north line for the point A, if you continue the line, you will realize that this angle here is equal to the angle here. So we could just find this angle and do 360 minus this to find the bearing of A from C. So how much is this angle? We know x is 150 and we know this is a straight line, so this is 180. So this will be 180 minus 50, that will be 30. So now if this is 30, this also will be 30. So now we have to find this angle here. It means it will be 360 minus 30, it will be 330. So your answer for part B will be 330 degrees. Point C, part C, a boat sails around a course represented by the triangle ABC. It started at this time and finished at this time. How many minutes it take? So we have to do subtraction. So this time and this time is the beginning time. That will be, so 1, 10, 2, that will be 3, 6. 6 minus 3 is 3 plus 1 is 4, and this is 0, 0. So it takes them 42 minutes. This will be your answer for question number 10. Question number 11. A model of a car is made to a scale of 1 to 40. The height of the actual car is 1.5 meter. Find the height in centimeters of the model. So it will be 40 times smaller than this. So we have to find that. So centimeters, so first we convert this to centimeters. So we have to times 100. It will be 150 centimeter for the actual height. Now the height of the model, it is 140. So we have to do 1 over 40 times this. That will be 2 by 4. We have 3, which is 12. So decimal place here, so divide by 4, it is 3 times 12, 3 remaining. Then we have 7, 2 remaining, that will be 5. So 3.75 centimeters will be the actual height of the model. So 3.75. Now part B, the luggage capacity of the model is 5 milliliters, so 5 ml. So that's the volume basically. Find the luggage capacity in liters of the actual model. So here we have to compare. The first thing we compared was the height. So the height is 1 to 40. So the ratio, let's name the first car, the model M, and the actual is A. So the ratio is 1 to 40 for their height. And now how about the volume? It will be 1 to, this one is the model is 5 ml. First have to find the ratio of the volume. So we know that the unit of height is centimeter and the unit of volume is cube. So this will be cube and this also will be cube. So the new ratio for volume will be 1 to 4. So if this was 5, this will be 5 times 40 cube. So the next thing is that we have to find our answers in liters. So we know that 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. So we have to convert ml to liters. We have to divide by 1000. So divide by 1000 for the answer. So let's try to simplify this. Here we have 5 times 40 times 40 times 40 divided by 1000. So let's try to multiply. So 5 times 40 will be 200 times 40 times 40. So here we have 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3. So let's bring this here. What do we have left? 2 times 4 times 40, which is 8 times 40. So your answer will be 320 liters. So the main point here is to understand that at first we have the ratio of the normal height, which is in centimeters, but then when it has the capacity, which is the volume, we have to change the ratio by cube because the unit is cube. So this will be the new ratio for the volume of the cars. So then here we have milliliters. If you want to convert this to liters, you have to divide by 1000. So that's what I did here, and your answer will be 320 liters for this car. Question number 12. The length of leaves of a plant were measured. The results are shown in the table. So we have, this is the group of the length of the leaves, and this is the frequency. So how do you find the frequency density? We use a formula, which is FD is equal to frequency divided by class width. So let's find the class width. Class width would be 3 minus 1 is 2, 4 minus 3 is 1, 5 minus 4 is 1, that will be 2, and this is 3. So now let's find the frequency density. We use this formula. Frequency is 8 divided by 2 will be 4. That will be 5, 6, 6, and 4. Now part B is done. Part B, one leaf is chosen at random. Find an estimate of the probability that this leaf is more than 6 centimeters long. So more than 6, it will be in between here, going up, right? Because here's a group between 5 to 7, so 6 will be here, right in the halfway. So if it is right in the halfway, we would assume that, so let's write this down, the group 5, 6 will be in between exactly 5 and 7. So this distance here is equal to the distance here. If the frequency of this group is 12, we would assume that 6 will be here and 6 will be on both sides. So find out how many leaves, how many leaves is more than 6. So we will take this plus this 12. So it will be, we will assume that 18 leaves will be more than 6. Now how many leaves we have in total? We have to add everything up together. So we have 8 plus 5. This is 13. 13 plus 6, 19. 19 plus 24. So 19 plus 24, that will be 3. 1, 43. So divide by 43. So this will be your answer for part B. Moving on to question number 13. So we have a function f of x, which is 7 minus 3x divided by 2x. Part A, find f of x equal to x of 4. So we have to replace the value of x by 4. So f of 4 is equal to 7 minus 3 times 4 divided by 2 times 4. Simplify. 7 minus 12 divided by 8. That will be minus 5 divided by 8. And this will be your answer for part A. Part B, find f inverse. The first step is to let y equal to f inverse, f of x. So 7 minus 3x over 2x. Next step is to make x the subject of formula. So we have 2xy equal to 7 minus 3x. 2xy plus 3x equal to 7. X will be 2y plus 3 equal to 7. So x is 7 divided by 2y plus 3. So from this we know that inverse of function will be 7 divided by 2x. So because it needs to be in terms of x, so we have to change this to x plus 3. This will be your answer for part B, question number 13. Question number 14. Express in set notation the subset which is shaded in the diagram. So this is shaded. So what is a set of this? As you can see, this is shaded and this is also shaded. So I would write it is B intersection C union C intersection A. As you can see, this is and this is as well. So that will be my answer for part A. Now for part B, we have this is the universal set, this is P and this is Q. Find the number of P union Q. So let's find the set first. What is the set? P union Q. It will be equal to A, we have B, we have C, D, E, and F. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will be 6. Now for the last one, list the members of P dash intersection Q. So let's first find what is in P dash. P dash, which is everything not in P, it is D, E, F, G, and H. And what is Q? Q is B, C, D, E, F. So you have to find the intersection. So what is the same? This is same, this is same, and this is same. So we have 3 values. So P intersection Q is a set of D, E, F. So your answer is this set. This is question number 15. It says this figure has rotational symmetry of order 2. So, order 3. So when you see order 3, you mean that 660 divided by 3, we have 120. So it rotates by 120 to have this symmetry. So this one is, how many lines of symmetry does the figure have? So if you have a rotational symmetry of order 3, from what you can see here, the point will be here, you will have 3 lines of symmetry. Now find the angle x. Angle x will be this angle. But you have to observe that we also have, it is the same shape on the 3 sides. So this will be angle 120. This is 120. And this is 120. Okay. So if you rotate this, let's say you have this shape here. If you rotate this by 120, this side here becomes here. So this is 40. And if you rotate this by 120, this side becomes this side. So x is equal to 40. Now find the angle y. What is the angle y? So you know these 3 angles. So this is a, as you can see, it is a quadrilateral. So it means that the sum of all the angles is 360. So what is this angle? It will be 360 minus 40 minus 120 minus 53. 5, 10, that will be 7. 5, 5, 2, 10. That will be 4 and 1. So this one will be 147. So your answer for part C will be 147 degrees. Moving on to question 16. It says an ordinary die is thrown 15 times. So a die usually has 1, 2, 6 values. These are the numbers thrown. So when you see these numbers, the first thing you need to do is to rearrange them from smallest to largest. So 1 is here. Then we have 2. We have 2. 2 again. And 3. Then we have number 4, number 5, 5, 5, and 5. And the last two are 6. Okay, so here we have the same numbers but from smallest to largest. Now, part 1, find the mode. The mode is which one happens the most often. So, as you can see, this one is the mode. The mode is number 5. Find the median. So, we have to do 15 because we have 15 times. You have to plus 1, divide by 2, that will be 16 divided by 2 will be the 8th element. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this will be your median value, which is 3. Now part B, the mean of these three numbers is minus 5. Find x. So these three numbers has a mean of 5. So how do you find mean? Mean, usually you have to find the sum and divide by the number of numbers, which is 3. So let's find the sum first. The sum is minus 20 plus minus 8 plus x divided by 3 is equal to minus 5. So minus 20 minus 8 is minus 28 plus x is equal to minus 15. So x is equal to minus 15 plus 28. So x is equal to 13. So your answer for part B will be 13. Question number 17. The diagram shows the points A, B, and C on this diagram. The equation of the line through B and C is 2x plus 3y equal to 32. That is the equation of the line BC. Now, the region inside the triangle ABC inside is defined by 3 inequalities. One of these is this one. As you can see, it is less than the line, so it is this one. Write down the other two. So we have to find the equation of this line and this line. So first this one, as you can see, it is a horizontal line and the y value here is 4, which means this equation is y equal to 4. So it needs to be above the line. So your first inequality will be x bigger than 4. And the next one is this line. So we have to find the equation. So we know the points already, which is A and B. So let's write down A is 1, 4 and B is 3, 12. So how do you find the equation of a line? So you first have to find the gradient, which is equal to 12 minus 4 divided by 3 minus 1. That will be 8 divided by 2. That will be 4. And now let's take this point. We have y minus 4 divided by x minus 1 equal to 4. That will be, let's bring this here. That will be y minus 4 equal to 4x minus 4, y equal to 4x. So this will be the equation of the line AB. So now the triangle is on this side of the line, so you will be y is bigger than 4x. So that is the two inequalities that we need. Now part B, how many points with coordinates 10k, where k is an integer, lie inside of the triangle ABC. So we have to use this inequality. The first one we have is 2x plus 3y is less than 42. Then we have y is bigger than 4 and we have y is bigger than 4x. Now we have this point which is 10k, which you know that this is x and this is y. If you replace the value of x in the equation, what do you have? So the first one will become, let's put this here, it will become 2 times 10 will be 20 plus 3y less than 42. So 3y will be less than 22. As you can see here, we have 3 inequality to solve. So let's find the value of this one we have to replace as well. Y will be 40. That's the second one. So this is converted to this one. So we have this 1, 2, and 3. So the first two, let's find out. So it tells me that the value of y is bigger than 4. So we have 4 here, and the value of y is bigger than 40. But as you can see here, it's not possible, because the max value of y here is 12. And x will be about this point, somewhere here. So we have to find this equation. So value of y will be what? So y will be less than 22 divided by 3, which is less than 7 and 1/3. So integer values between this and this, let's find out. So from 4 we have 5, 6, 7, 8. So it needs to be, it cannot be 4 because it is not inclusive, so 4 is not. It must be less than 7 and 1/3, so it cannot be 8, so we only have 3 points possible. So the first point will be 10, 5. Second one will be 10, 6, and 10, 7. So your answer will be, how many points? Will be 3 points will be inside of the triangle ABC. Question number 18. So the diagram shows a hexagon. Find x. X is this angle here. So we first have to find the size of this angle. So what do we know? Let's find the side of a hexagon. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides. Let's find the sum of all the angles in the hexagon. So 6 minus 2 times 180. Now it is 4 times 180. That will be 0. 4 times 8 will be 32. And 7. So the sum of all the angles will come down to 720. So let's call this angle y. What is the value of x? X will be 360 minus y. So let's first find the value of y. So this is 90, 90. So we have to minus 180. 0, 6, 10. That will be 4, 5. So this is gone, this is gone. Minus 120. So 0, 2, 4. Gone. The minus 70. That will be 0, 3, 10, 5, 350. And the last one, minus 66. That will be 4, 10, 2, 1. So that will be 8, 284. So the value of angle y is 284. The value of x is 360 minus 284. That will be 5, 10, 6, 2, 7. So value of x will be 76. Question number 19. The volume of a cone is 1 over 3 pi r square h. That's the volume of a cone. Cone 1 has a radius of 2x centimeter and height 7x centimeter. That's the first cone. And now cone 2 has a height of x and a radius of x and a height of 4x. Find the expression in terms of pi and x for the difference in the volume of two cones. So let's find the volume of cone 1. So 1/3 pi r square is 2x square, h is 7x. That will be 1/3 pi times 4x square times 7x. That will be 28x cubed over 3 pi. That's for 1. Now for volume of 2, same formula. So 1 over 3 pi. Radius is x. Now we have to times height, which is 4x. That will be 1 over 3 pi. Simplify. So x squared times 4x, that will be 4x cubed. So your answer here will be 4 over 3 x cubed pi. So find the difference. So we do v1 minus v2. So 28 over 3 x cubed pi minus 4 over 3 x cubed pi. So let's take pi out and 3 out and x cubed out. We have 28 minus 4. That will be 24 divided by 3 will be 8. So that will be 8 pi x cubed. 8 pi x cubed will be the difference between the two cones. That is question number 19. Question number 20. Two bags contain beads. The first bag contains 2 white, 2 red, and 3 black. The second bag contains 3 white and 2 black. So now we take one bead is taken at random from each bag. As you can see, this is given to us. Now for part A, we have to find the chances that both beads are white. So it will be white and white. How do you find this? 2 over 7 times 3 over 5, that will be 6 over 35. That will be your answer for part A. Now for part B, both beads are red. So red and red. So we don't have the option. So it cannot be red. So it can be, first one is 2 over 7, 0. That will be 0. And the last one is exactly one bead is black. So we can have white and black. We can have red and black, or black and white. So let's do that. First one is white and black. White and black, that will be 2 over 7 times 2 over 5, or plus red and black, which will be 2 over 7 times 2 over 5, plus last one is black and white, 3 over 7 times 3 over 5. So now let's simplify. First one will be 4 over 35 plus 4 over 35 plus 9 over 35. So 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 9 will be 17 over 35. And that is your answer for part C. That was question number 20. Question number 21. In the diagram, BC is 2P plus Q. This is BC. We have CD is 2Q minus P, and D is the midpoint of CE. So which means DE is also 2Q minus P if it is the midpoint of the line CE. Now part A, expressed in its simplest form in terms of P and Q. The first one is CE. CE is this plus this, so 2Q minus P times 2, that will be 4Q minus 2P. Now part 2, find the length of BE. So B to E, we have to first go BC and CE. So first is BC plus CE. So let's first find BC. BC is 2P plus Q. 2P plus Q, and C we know it's 4Q minus 2Q, 2P. So let's simplify. We have this goes away, and this is 5Q. Now for part B, given that AB is equal to KP. So where's AB? AB is this line. Now express AE in terms of K, P, and Q. So let's find AE. AE is this line. So to go to AE, we have to first go AB, BC, and CE. So AE is AB plus BC plus CE. So AB is given to us as KP plus BC. BC is 2P plus Q. And the last one is CE is 4Q minus 2P. So if you simplify this, we have all the P here. It's 2P. So this will go away. So here we have 4P. And this one will be plus 5Q. So this will be your length AE, 4P plus 5Q. Now, given that AE is parallel to BC, so what is BC? BC is 2P plus Q. Find the value of K. So when a line is parallel to the other one, we say that AE is a multiple of BC. So let's replace. AE is a vector of, what is AE? Let's find the value of AE. It's here, so it is this. KP is equal to M. BC is 2Q. So let's simplify. Q is 1, sorry. So simplify, we have first one is K is equal to 2M, number 1, and 5 is equal to M. So we have M is 5, so the value of K will be 2M, 2 times 5, that will be 10. So value of K is 10. Question number 22. In the diagram, the circles P and Q, so P and Q, intersect at B and E, so B and E. Now we have ABC is a straight line and AP is also a straight line. Okay, so now part A, find the angle BAE. So where's the angle? BAE. So find this angle. So here we observe that we have a straight line which is APE, and this is a triangle ABE, which means this angle here will be 90. So what is the size of this one? It will be 180 minus 90 minus 36. It will be 54 degrees. So part A, your answer is 54. Now part B, find the angle EBD. EBD, find this angle. So we are given that this line APE and BD are in the same direction, which means that the interior angle will also be the same. So your answer for part B will be 36 degrees. Now find the angle BDC. So BDC, so find this angle. So we know the angle at center is 122, and the angle at circumference is always half the angle at center. So it will be 122 divided by 2 will be 61. So angle BDC will be 61. And the last one is angle DBQ. So DBQ, it is this angle here. So how do you find this angle? So we observe that ABC is a straight line, meaning that this angle here will be 180. And this is the radius, and this is also the radius. So we can find this angle and this angle. So what is the size of this and this? So we know this is 122. So 180 minus 122, that will be 58 for these two. Divide by 2, that will be 29. So this will be 29 and 29. So what is the size of this one? This will be 180 minus this, minus this, minus this. Let's do that. 180 minus 90 minus 36 and minus 29. So if you minus this, you have 180 minus 90 will be 90. 90 minus 36 will be, so let's do this. So 8, 10. 10 minus 9 will be 1. So I have to do one more 10. 20 minus 15 will be 5. 7 minus 5 will be 2. So the answer will be 25. So this one will be 25 degrees. And that's it for question number 22. Question number 23. The diagram is a speed-time graph of part of a train's journey. So this is the speed-time graph of a train's journey. The train slows down uniformly from a speed of u, this is u, to a speed of 6 in 10 seconds. So this is 10 seconds. Now, during the next 20 seconds, it travels at a constant speed of 6. So this is a constant speed of 6 during the next 20 seconds. And the last part, it then slows down uniformly to stop after a further 30 seconds. So this is 30 seconds. That was slowing down. So now part A, calculate the retardation from t30 to t60. So if you have a speed time graph, retardation is equal to the gradient of the triangle, which is height divided by base. Height here is 6, base is 30. That will be 2 over 10, which is 0.2. So retardation will be 0.2 meters per second square. Now for part B, calculate the speed of the train when t equal to 40. So t equal to 40 will be about here. So we have to find the speed. So we have to find the value of v for the speed. So what do we know? We know that we can use big triangles and small triangle. So for the big triangle here, the base was 30 and the height was 6. So we say height of 6, base of 30 is equal to, for the small triangle, the base is, this will be 40, the base will be 20, and the height will be v. Find the value of v. V will be, we bring this here, 20 times 6 divided by 30. That will be 1, 2, so v will be 4. So value of v will be 4. The speed will be 4. Now, part C. The distance traveled by the train from t equal to 0 to t equal to 10 is 85. Find the value of u. So, what is distance traveled in a speed time graph? It is always area under graph. So from these two times. So we say that this distance here, it is 85. Find the value of u. So we have to find the area under graph to find the value of u. So let's have a look at this. As you can see, this is a trapezium, but also it's a triangle and a rectangle. So we can do, let's do the trapezium method. So this height here is 6, and this height here is u, and the length in between is 10. So how do you find the area of a trapezium? We use a formula. It is half times sum of both sides. So the long side is u plus other side will be 6. So sum of both sides, this side and this side, and times the height in between, which is 10. Times 10 should be equal to 85. Find the value of u. So divide by 2, have 1. This will be 5. So u plus 6 will be 85 divided by 5. That will be 1, 17. So 17. So u equal to 17 minus 6. That will be 11. So value of u will be 11 for question number 23. Now move on to question number 24. The first and second term of a sequence are 15 and 11. So first one is 15 and second one is 11. The nth term of a sequence is this. So it means that Tn is equal to 10 plus an plus b over n. Now we have to show that a plus b is equal to 5 and 4a plus b equal to 2. So we have to use these two to show this. So we know that the first term, t1 equal to 15. So let's replace 1 in this equation. So we have 10 plus a times 1 plus b divided by 1 equal to 15. So a plus b equal to 15 minus 10, it will be 5. And t2 is equal to 11. Replace 2 in the equation, we have 10 plus 2a plus b over 2 equal to 11. So we bring this over here, we have 2a plus b over 2 will be equal to 1. Times 2 everywhere, we have 4a plus b equal to 2. As you can see, first one is this, it is same as this, and this one is here, same. So we have shown as required. Now part B, solve the equation. So we have equation number 1, equation number 2. So a is equal to 5 minus b. So replacing the second one, 4a, 5 minus b plus b is equal to 2. So 20 minus 4b plus b is equal to 2. So minus 3b is equal to 2 minus 20. So minus 3b is equal to minus 18. So b is equal to 6. Value of a will be 5 minus 6 will be minus 1. A will be minus 1 and b will be 6. Now, hence find the third term of the sequence. So we know that Tn is equal to 10 plus a, which is minus 1n, plus b, which is 6 over n. Find the value of the third term. 10 minus 3 plus 6 over 3. That will be 10 minus 3 plus 2. 7 plus 2 will be 9. 9 will be your answer for part C. And that is question number 24. Question number 25. The diagram shows triangles A and B and the point P. Point P, A and B. Describe fully the single transformation that maps A onto B. So we have a look at A and B. You see that the size did not change, so it cannot be enlargement. And the direction changed, it cannot be translation. So there can only be one option here. It can only be a reflection, right? And what is the line of reflection? You have to count. 1, this point became this point, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 divided by 2 will be 3, so count 1, 2, 3. So this will be the line of reflection. So transformation is a reflection in the line x equal to minus 1. That was part A. Now part B. Triangle A is mapped onto triangle C by an enlargement center P, scale factor of minus half. Draw and label triangle C. So we have a point P here, and this is triangle A. So how do we do enlargement of this triangle A? So we have to do one by one. So first we have this point. How do we move from P to this point? So let's call it point A. And let's call this point B, and let's call this point C. So let's write A here. A. How do you move from P to A? So you have to move 1, 2, and 1, 2, right? So you have to move 2 to the right and 2 to the bottom, which is minus 2 when you go down. Now, you have to take this and times minus half. What do you get? So why do you times minus half? Because the scale factor is minus half. So you will have, so minus 1, and that will become 1. So minus 1, 1. So from P, move minus 1, 1, minus 1, 1, become this point. And now for point B, same thing again. How do you move from P to B? You have to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. So 4 and minus 2 times minus half. For the scale factor, you will have minus 2 and 1. So minus 2 is 1, 2, and 1. That will be the other point. And the last point is point C. This one, you have to move 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0 minus 4 times minus half, that will be 0 and 2. So 0 and 2. So the point here will be point P. We have to move by 0, and going to will be here. So as you can see here, this will be a straight line. Triangle A. Sorry, 2 is here, my bad. So 1, 2. So it will be here actually. So let's join the points to find the triangle C. So just to recap, 0, 2 is 0, and 2 is 1, 2. So you have to go up by 2. This will be the triangle C. Okay, so now for the last part is find the value of area of triangle A and area of triangle C. So triangle A was the big one and C is this one. So we know the factor is half, so the side has changed by 1 to 2. So that was C and A. So how about the area? We have to square. That'll become 4 and 1. So the value of this will become A is this big one over 1. So your value will be 4. Moving on to question number 26. We have A is this matrix. Find this. So we have to replace the A in the matrix. So 2 times A, 2, 1, minus 3, 4, equal to 5 minus 3, 2, 6, minus 2 times 2 is 4, minus 6, 2, and 8. So now we do 1 by 1. 5 minus 4 is 1, minus 3 minus 3, minus 6 will be minus 3 plus 6 will be 3, 2 minus 2 will be 0, 6 minus 8 will be minus 2. So this will be your answer for part A. 1, 0, 3 minus 2. Now find A times A. So A is 2, 1, minus 3, 4, times the same thing. Okay, so we have to do row by column. So row is 2 times 2 is 4, plus minus 3 times 1 is minus 3. That's the first one. Now this one, 1 times 2 is 2, plus 4 times 1 is 4. And this one, row by this column now. So 2 times minus 3 is minus 6, plus minus 3 times 4 will be minus 12. And this one, 1 times minus 3 is minus 3, plus 4 times 4 is 16. So 4 minus 3 will be 1, minus 18, that will be 6 and 13. So your answer, 1, 6, minus 18 and 13. So part C, it says write down, so you don't have to calculate anything, a 2 by 2 matrix that answers to this. So what is A times A inverse? It is your identity matrix, which means I is equal to 1, 0, 0, 1. So 3 times this will be 3, 0, 0, 1. So you have to know that if you times A by its inverse is equal to I, and also if you times inverse by A, it will also be equal to I. So you have to know this to find the value of this. So that was the last question of this paper. If you guys have any question or requests, leave a comment down below, and thank you for watching.